Hey everyone, I'm Ricky Nowis and welcome to day 4, episode number 79 of Ricster Diaries. It is Thursday, the 28th of September, the time's 11:33 in the morning. Wow, this all is going really fast. Anyway, today we're going to be covering 3 stations up along the Great Western Main Line. That's going to include Slough, Burnham and Maidenhead. Now, this is a short day today because I'm meeting up with relatives and we're going off a family meal this evening. Very nice. Anyway, during Slough, starting here at Langley, we'll catch the 11:57 Elizabeth line train to Slough. The journey is only 3 minutes. So, the objective, we confirm an hour at least at each station. So let's get out there and let's enjoy it.
This is the train to Maidenhead. Next station, Slough.
So this day's a short day because
Change
we're
for
going for a family meal after
National Rail
this.
Services.
Slough, Burnham, and finally Maidenhead. Yeah, we're going back in the late till 5 o'clock.
Tickets ready for the automatic ticket barriers.
Slough.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
They change it for the Windsor Eton branch as well. Well, this fencing up in the way now. Anyway, let's have some fun.
This is the train to Maidenhead. Next station, Burnham.
Station 2. Burnham.
train to Abbey Wood via Canary Wharf. Next station, Slough. Change for National Rail Services. Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
We're going to do passage, and then we're going to go to Windsor for a little bit.
station, Langley. There are short platforms at Langley. To exit, move forward, one carriage. Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Let's go back into Langley. Well, good evening everybody. This is still part 4 of the holiday. Well, it's Friday the 29th of September. It's just gone 17:31 in the evening and it's time for us to go home. Yeah, you can see we're all packed and ready. So, the journey home. Started journey here at Langley. For one final time, we're going to be catching the 1812 Elizabeth line train to London Paddington. From there, we change it for the Hammersmith City, so Circle Line to London King's Cross. Should go to King's Cross for around 10 past, 7:15, so I have a good buffer and plenty of time. Anyway, without further ado, let's go home, back to Yorkshire. Train back home.
This is the train to Abbey Wood via Canary Wharf. Next station, Ivor.
Don't like taxis.
Huh?
Don't like taxis.
I got a taxi from London.
Don't want a taxi, she wheezes.
Oh, right.
Pay him 40 quid.
Oh, right.
On board 60 away, Low Western on this TP12. For tonight's one year from 83, Ricster Diaries, Transpennine Service to Scarborough. Calling Malton Sea on Scarborough around 22:55. So about a good 10 minutes before to catch a last bus home. That's become well to the window there. So across the way for these.
Queue for travelling with Transpennine Express.
There's that boat in Scarborough. Oh, come platform 1. The bus is running about 10 minutes late, so we've got plenty of time. We do have still only one this evening. Next to us. Anyway, next section I'll film my phone. Right, well, hello everybody. It's a week later. And it is 17:53. So let us recap on this 4-part special holiday to London. Now, I just want to say first and foremost, I know I didn't say this, but unfortunately, one of my relatives, one of my cousins, unfortunately she caught breast cancer. The main thing is she's holding in there, she's doing really, really well. But that was the main purpose of the trip, was just spend quality time with family. And that's one thing that really matters. But she's doing really well, which is the most important thing. And I wish her well. Kasha, yeah, I wish you well. So, the journey started at Scarborough. We caught the 0653 Northern Service to Sheffield via Hull. We will say that was a lovely ride, but it's one of only 3 trains a day during the week that calls at most stations along the way between Scarborough and Hull. The only exclusion is Arham Station, which has about 2 or 3 daily trains stopping there. Anyway, good journey through to Sheffield. Then from Sheffield, we then caught the, I think it's 10:30. Sorry, bear with. 10:37 Eastman Railway service to London Pancras International. That was a lovely, comfortable journey on that meridian. Very comfy. Now, the reason why I travelled with Northern and Eastman Railway rather than Transpennine and LNER or Grand Central is because the LNER advance return tickets was £107 for advance return, and that wasn't worth it. Even that was just standard class, by the way. So the way I did it, travelling via Northern and Eastern Railway, I managed to save 45 quid on my tickets for both ways. Anyway, we got to London no problem at all. From there, I had good lunch, nice meal deal from W. Smith's. Then went across next door to film at London King's Cross. We had a bit of difficulty signing in unusually because staff saying about Network Well, this, that, and the other. It was really bizarre. But eventually we did manage to sign in. There was a Network Well person on site and we did manage to sign in, no problem at all. But that was a very unusual experience. Anyway, we've got good hours worth. The bonuses, we saw Lumo trains, Hull trains, 2 NNR 225 sets in the Intercity Swallow liveries, and the Advantage West Coast Class 221 Super Voyager as well. That was a lovely bonus. Afterwards, we then travelled via the Hammersmith City / Circle Line up to London Paddington. And London Paddington to get to relatives, well, to say the least, about to travel via a very different way. To say the least, about to travel a very, very, very unusual way. Because where the trains to relatives would go, we would normally use one of the platforms at Paddington, but we had to go to the Elizabeth line platforms and get the train there. We train went caught. It was working a Elizabeth line train to Reading, but this is great because it means trains every 15 minutes from central London or east side of London all the way through to where we're staying at. Oh, talking of which, I'm sorry I didn't mention it. I just want to say a big thank you for both school, Dziękuję, Chochi John. Yep, for those who didn't know, I'm half Polish and half relatives I stay with was Polish as well. So dziękuję. Thank you for letting me stay with them. And yeah, that was day one. Right, moving on to day 2 of the holiday. Now for second day, I know we didn't do much at London because you would have seen it most occasions anyway. But I decided to go out for a couple of hours and just enjoy the city a little bit. Anyway, we caught the 1212 Elizabeth line train to Paddington. From there, we managed to sign in, no problems at all. Oh, but here's the thing: if you want to sign in at any London station, you have to complete. It's just like a quick online health and safety sort of thing. But they will advise you if you need to do it or not. I did it. It took like 15-20 minutes. Anyway, it wasn't all smooth sailing for an hour because due to the broken down train, most trains were heavily delayed. But we did get some really good mixture units. The Gatwick Express. Go on, Ethan. I'll take that. Heathrow Express Class 387s, which I believe are ex-GWR 387s. Working to from Heathrow Airport, GWR 387s and 800s. And that's it now. You get no Elizabeth line trains going from the main Paddington station, like I mentioned. Next, we went to our second London Terminal station. That's London Euston. So we called the Hammersmith City line / Circle line to Euston Square, and it was just a 2-minute walk to Euston Station. And to kick things off, I know it's been a while, but I managed to get an hour's worth of automated announcements, which was really good. And also, it was really bizarre because I went to the sign-in office to go sign it, and they just said, "Yeah, that's fine, you carry on." Didn't need a badge or anything, so I presume they're really used to enthusiasts filming at London Euston. Anyway, we got our timing right because we got the London North West Tomorrow 319s that were coming out of the depot, and plenty 350s, Avantis, and of course on both time the 390 the 2-to-1 Super Voyagers as well, which we don't know what the future holds for them at the moment. There's a bit of dispute what's going on, but we don't know. Afterwards, and to clear down the evening rush hour, I decided to go to Westminster, have a good look around. It was great to hear Big Ben chiming as well. But I'm just, I know I didn't do much at London, but like I said, this has been like a personal family trip to see relatives. And yeah, it was a very nice evening. We saw plenty of boats on the river. I'd love to do that, ride on the river cruise, or one of those river boats around the River Thames. That will be nice, but I'll do it one year. Then the journey back, we caught rather than go back to Paddington, I decided to do plan B and go to Tottenham Court Road. So we went back to Westminster Station, we went to the Embankment Station, changed for the, I think it was Victoria Line? And then, I think it's Victoria Line, Northern Line actually, to Tottenham Court Road. And from there, it was just a short walk to the Elizabeth line platforms. However, the disruption on the Great Western Main Line, it was still disrupted. And we were held up just beyond the Paddington station. We were held up for, it was like 15-minute delay due to the broken down train, which didn't clear up. And unusually, for part of the journey, we actually ran on the fast line. But we did have to bypass Ealing Broadway station, so we didn't stop there to make up for lost time. But that was really interesting, that was. But still, no 2 days are the same. And that was day 2. Moving on to day 3 of the holiday. Now for day 3, we decided to venture off away from London, and we decided to go to Didcot Parkway. I'm sorry about the bright screen, I was looking at my phone just so I can remind myself. I've got all the notes down here. That's right, just to remind myself what I did on the day. Anyway, we started at Langley, we caught the 11:43 Elizabeth line train to Reading. Now, trains to Reading for Elizabeth line, they still run every 30 minutes, but it's every 15 minutes up to Maidenhead. So I got my timing right to get to Reading. Then from Reading, we then caught the 12:23 Great Western Railway Pancras 387s to Didcot Parkway. Now, one of the places I really wanted to visit was Didcot Heritage Railway Centre. I was lost for words. And I will just say, for £9.50, it was the best £9.50 I've ever spent. I know it wasn't a gala day. There was steam train with it, but apparently for school kids. But wow, words fail me. It was absolutely brilliant. A lot of exhibits, a lot of trains, and you can get right up close and personal with so many exhibits. It's incredible. But for those who know me, I really do highly suggest Didcot Heritage Railway Centre. Although it's not open all year round, but you will need to double check your dates to find when they were open. But I will say I fully enjoyed it there. I will definitely revisit. Anyway, afterwards we then decided to revisit a station we've not visited for 5.5 years, won't you believe? But we went to Oxford, so we caught the 1536 Great Western Railway Thames Turbo unit to Oxford. And this one of few trains that actually runs non-stop. Because I could put it here, they go to Oxford services, they normally stop at most stations, but a few of them run non-stop. I managed to ride on non-stop service. Anyway, Oxford was really good. We got loads of variety, even just for an hour train spotting. We got a few freights. We got Chiltern Railways there as well, so I got a few Chiltern notables. GWR units, cross country, but it was really good for an hour at Oxford. I did fully enjoy it. Filming there. Then we went to Reading for the evening rush hour. So we caught 800 204, which was 1701. Great Western Railway service to Reading. And I will say, even for just an hour, a lot of variety we got in there. I know we did a film on, let's say, the west side of the station. Just primarily because, we're focusing on the departures going London eastbound, going towards London. But the variety was insane for an hour. Absolutely loved it. Anyway, the journey back, we then caught the 1845 Elizabeth line train back to Langley. And that was day 3. Moving on to the fourth and final part of the holiday. Now, I know this was over 2 days, but the 5th day I just really wanted to enjoy myself with the family before I set off home. Anyway, day 4, we filmed at 2 stations, and that's Slough and Burnham station. So the journey started Langley. We caught the 11:57 Elizabeth line train to Slough. That was only a 3-minute journey. For Slough for an hour, it was really good. The only downside is the high fencing, which you do get at most stations now along the Great Western Main Line, between London Paddington to Reading. But it was really good for an hour. We got plenty of high-speed GWR units, Elizabeth line trains, and a few freight as well to add to the mix. So that was a really good hour. Then we went to Burnham, so we caught the 1302 Elizabeth line train to a final station, Burnham. And what can I say? In my opinion, one of the best stations there is. If you look at some stations between London Paddington and Reading, I really do highly recommend Burnham station. Burnham is a minor platform, 2 platforms, but the variety, and plus seeing high-speed lines as well, was incredible. I really do recommend it to you all. We've got a few freights as well, which was really good. So, Burnham station, really good. Anyway, the journey back, we decided to go to Windsor Eton Central. So we caught the 1405 Elizabeth line train back to Slough, and then the 1450 GWR shuttle service to Windsor and Eton Central. And I know that was only a short day, but we went out we were going out for family meal, so I didn't want to be back too late and miss out on the meals, so that's why it was cut short. But Windsor was very nice. Plus Windsor Eton Riverside is just down the road from Windsor Eton Central. But it was very, very nice. I mean, I did fully enjoy that. Plus we got field still shots as well. So that was really good. And with the journey back, when they caught the 1600 GWR shuttle back to Slough, and then from Slough we caught the 1621 Elizabeth line train back to Langley. Now, moving on to the final day, 5th final day. Like I said, I'm sorry we didn't go out, but I just want to spend time with family before I ventured home. So, just had a nice chilled out day. With the journey back, we caught the 1757 Elizabeth line train through to London Paddington. And at West Drayton, the most bizarre thing happened at West Drayton. There's a picture on the top corner screen on track C. As you can see, a freight head code. Okay? Foolishly, the signalman allowed a freight train to go in front of our train, which was already late. I'm sorry, Network Well, but how does that work? You're allowed a freight train to have priority over a passenger train? What a cock up that was. We ended up being delayed, that was for sure. Anyway, no matter. We got to London Paddington with no issues apart from that delay. We caught Hammersmith City / Circle Line to London King's Cross station, which we got there a good hour before our train home. And one of the things I like about London King's Cross, I've never actually been to the food court, which is on the upstairs level. I tell you what, I got some really good views from there of the departure boards, that's for sure. Anyway, I had a nice Greg's for tea. Bus called Calatia. And then our journey back, we then caught the 2000 and then the Azuma service that ran fast, non-stop between London King's Cross and York. And we got to York, or shall I say just before York Station, 12 minutes early. We had clean running all the way through to York. It was unbelievable, but 12 minutes ahead of time. That was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Anyway, from York, we're then greeted by, I know, but they haven't got a little left service. They only got about 2 months left now. But the Transpennine Nova freeze for 68028, Lord President, and TP12. Number 2203, Transpennine Nova free service back to Scarborough. A relatively uneventful journey. It was very smooth, very comfortable. We'll be honest, had a bit of sleep on the train as well. I will be honest. And then, rather than walk back with a very heavy rucksack and a heavy suitcase, and even though our bus was 5 minutes late, I managed to make it for my bus, which is worked by Scarborough locals, part of Go Ahead Group, Scarborough Sevens, number 281, about 200 mmc on the 7A back home. Whew, that was a long conclusion. And anyway, that's it for this 4-part holiday special. I do apologise, it's not been a big holiday, but like I said, family was much more important. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this 4-part special. You can follow me on the usual social media links, which are coming up at the end screen, or if you wish, you could click on the description below. And until next time, I'll see you all then.